Hi guys, I'm Sasha. Thanks for joining me. Today I want to show you something I tried that turned out really cute. It's super easy, making your own building blocks. Now, the reason I did this is because I thought, they're just made out of wood, and if you have a miter saw, it's going to be really quick to cut all the pieces, and then you can paint them any way you like. You could stain them, you can leave them natural, but any and all children at some point play with building blocks, and they range a wide range of ages of kids who enjoy them, and also they can be passed down through the generations as kind of an heirloom toy. So I decided to give it a try, and it was super easy. I bought a few different kinds of wood. The first one was a dowel, and it was about 6 feet long, and you can just decide the size that you want to cut the blocks to. But I started with about 6 foot dowel, and you can also decide the width of the dowel that you want to go with. And I basically just set up a jig on the saw to where, I would just butt it up against the piece of wood that I had clamped on the saw and cut a whole bunch at one time. It took me maybe 5 minutes to cut all of the dowel pieces. And then I also had a piece like this, which was about 6 feet also. It's about an inch deep and about 2.5 inches wide. And then I just cut that into as many pieces as I could. I wanted some long pieces with the blocks. I remember my kids really liking the long pieces to use as roofs and things like that. So I got 8 of these pieces, and I decided to paint them different colors on different sides, but you could do whatever you wanted with those. Another size is I had a smaller piece of wood. It's about an inch deep, an inch high, and about 2 inches wide. I also had a 6-foot piece of wood for these, and then I just did the same thing. I set up a piece of wood clamped to the saw so that every time I pushed my piece of wood up to cut, it would cut the exact same length. All right, super easy. Ended up with a bunch of those in that size. And this is made out of the same, this right here, the smaller one, is made out of the same wood as this. Okay, I just changed my jig size on the saw and cut them shorter. But these are also made out of that larger piece. So I think what I ended up doing, these also, my 2 triangle pieces are also made out of the larger piece of wood. So what I ended up buying was a 6-foot dowel, 2 6-feet long pieces like this that are about 2.5 inches wide, an inch deep, okay? 2 of those, and then 1 more narrow piece that was also 6 feet long. Okay, so I really only bought 4 pieces of wood, and I did it for under $30 at Home Depot, as far as the wood goes. And then for the triangle, all I did was I set up my saw the same way, and I just changed the angle on the saw from 0, which would be the center, with a regular cut. I just put it at the 45-degree angle, put it at 45, I would cut, move the wood down, change it to the other 45-degree angle, and cut. And that's how I got the triangles. Okay, I did that in a larger size and a smaller size. So you can, I did a couple different kind of painting types on here. If you just want to get it over quickly, spray paint works well. Of course, it's kind of expensive when you do it, when you need a lot of it. But I did spray paint some of them. Make sure you use a matte finish on the spray paint, and then you're going to want to do a clear coat sealer on all of them. So always use the matte paint first and then the clear coat. You can do the clear coat in matte, satin, or high gloss finish, whatever you choose. But some of them I painted with spray paint. Some of them I did with just acrylic craft paint, where I painted, you know, each block has a custom design on it. I thought that was kind of cute. You know, you could do little animals. If you made a little stencil set or bought a stencil set, it would go really, really quickly. And you don't have to do the edges in different colors, but I did. I thought that was kind of interesting. All right, so I just thought you can do so many different looks with it. You can do, you know, all ocean type colors, you know, the blues, greens. You can do purples, pinks, reds, orange. You could do like little cars on there for boys and boats. You could do a whole set with animals, numbers, letters. I mean, the sky's the limit on what you could do as far as these blocks go. Now, one thing I did really like about the things that I tried was I used a Krylon top coat, a clear coat made by Krylon. It's called Triple Thick top coat, I think. I will see if I can find it and show it to you. But I did all of these blocks with the same can of clear coat, which is unheard of, because just even these white blocks, which I used white spray paint on to begin with, I could barely get through just the white blocks with one can of spray paint. But for some reason, that clear coat lasted through all of these. So when I'm done painting them, I just lay them outside on an old piece of cardboard, and I just spray them all and then turn them and spray them. So I really hope that somebody out there will try this, because it's great for the kids, for grandkids. Also, what you could do is you could put a base coat of like spray paint on there. I also noticed that markers, once you have a base coat on there, a matte base coat, markers will also stick. As long as you're gonna seal it with the clear coat. You could have the kids help you decorate the blocks. I mean, it would just be, it's just a really fun craft all around. So thank you for joining me. I really hope you guys try it. If you do, send me some pictures. I also wanted to let you know that I'm putting my videos on rumble.com also. So if you want to go subscribe over there, you can, rumble.com. It's the same name, Sasha Skapar. And you can access all my videos there also. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.